Alright, I sucked on it that time to suck off. It's definitely sour. Hello, it's Janello. On this week's video, we are doing a taste test, really, of Smart Sweets, or comparing it with Sour Patch Kids, which is what this particular Smart Sweets is supposed to be emulating. So first off, what are Smart Sweets? So I've been seeing Smart Sweets all over the internet, and I figured, well, let me give it a try myself. And out of all the variations of Smart Sweets that exist, I decided to try the Sour Blast Buddies, which is the Sour Patch Kid sort of knockoff or healthy version, if you will. Before we get to that, let's talk about some Smart Sweets. So, from what I understand, this is a female-founded business, a woman in Canada who was not having the greatest time in university and in high school with her relationship with sweets. Did a little research, wound up working at a supplement store or something like that, and learned that sugar is terrible for you and just destroys your body. She developed Smart Sweets, which is a way for you to still eat candy but not have all of the glucose and sucrose and bad sugarness in it. They say that this is keto, and I don't know if that's true or not, but I also am not keto, so I don't necessarily care. What I do care about is my go-to movie theater snack, which has always been Sour Patch Kids. I know popcorn usually ranks up there #1 for y'all, but I'm a Sour Patch Kid movie theater guy, and if this can save me from eating what is probably, let's see, per box, 360 calories. Really, that's it? I would have thought that was more. Anyway, 360 calories. Total sugar is 24 grams, 78 grams. Okay, 78 grams of sugar, and the sugar that's in here, I mean, sugar is the #1 ingredient in here. There's invert sugar, which I don't know how that's different than regular sugar. There's corn syrup, there's modified corn starch. I mean, there's a bunch of total crap in these things, but they taste delicious. And that's why I eat them at the movies, because it's a little bit of an indulgence. Okay, so compared to the OG, here in the Smart Sweets version, Sour Blast Buddies, mind you, this whole bag has 100 calories. So that's 260 calories less than that box of Sour Patch Kids. There's no added sugar. On the cover here you can see 3 grams of sugar per bag. And that sugar comes from a sugar known as allulose. I'm going to read you what it says here about allulose. Allulose is a non-artificial sweetener that is found in foods like raisins and figs. So that means this is overall better for you. The sugar content that's in here has no ill effects on your body, or very little ill effects on your body. But I think the question that we have at hand is, how do these taste in comparison to these? And that's why we're here today, to do this taste test. So first, let's get into okay. So right off the bat, did they change the way these look? Do these actually look like people now? Instead of like bears? Weren't they always bears? No, these are still like bears. The Sour Patch is a little bit bigger. Similar in smell. The Sour Patch, you know, it's got the sourness smell to it. This smells more like a gummy bear, and I don't see the sour. I am not going to blow my palate out with this guy. I'm going to put him back in his little playground here. We're going to go in and do the taste test on this. There is visibly a bunch of sugary allulose sour maybe on this. I don't believe this is going to actually be sour, but let's give it a go. It definitely has the chew of a Sour Patch Kid. It's stuck in my molar right now. Oh yeah. Okay. It is sour. Not nearly as sour as the Sour Patch Kid. But that's probably good. Do you really need that much sour? I don't think so. We're going for another one. My favorite color, the yellow, usually is lemon. Oh. If this microphone's working well, you are hearing all sorts of crazy noises from my mouth. Apologies. But they're chewy. And that's good. I guess that's what you want. Definitely sour. Not nearly as sour as a Sour Patch Kid, but I would say just enough to be delightful, particularly when watching a movie. I'm going to go one more. We're going to go green. Let's go green. Lime. All right. That one wasn't as sour. You know what? We're going to eat them like with blissful abandon right now. 3 at a time. Many flavors. I'm getting a little bit more sour in there. So that's the way to compensate if you really want a lot of sour. As a substitute for this crazy nonsense, these are perfect. I mean, I'm getting pretty much 85%, if not a little bit more, of the satisfaction I get out of one of these Sour Patch Kids by eating these. And I'm not crushing myself with 360 calories and, what did I say? 78 grams of sugar. Better for the bod, better for the teeth, and just as good on the tongue. Alright, I think there's one last thing that we need to do here is give a true Sour Patch Kid a try. Alright, so way more sour. Not as chewy. Like, it falls apart in my mouth a little bit easier maybe. But, you know, funny enough, I kind of grind on that sugar a little bit. And I don't really like that. Overall, these are an excellent substitute. And the great thing about Smart Sweets is that they've got like your favorite version of this. They've got gummy bears, they've got gummy worms, they've got Swedish fish, they've got Starburst, and all of them are made with this same Allakos type of sugar, and so they're all better for you than this nonsense. So that does it for this video. If you like this kind of stuff, give it a thumbs up and give a follow, because next week we're doing another video, another taste test, just like this one, but with a totally different thing. I'll see you next video.